Happy Sunday morning. I hope this finds you well. I'm just checking back in. It's Wandering Chef Amy. Checking back in because my husband had a good point that my last post kind of left y'all hanging as to my health concerns. And I just wanted to let you know that all is well. Thank God. And prayers. Thank you. They thought I had a blood clot in my portal vein of my liver. And as I had mentioned previously, I'm a liver transplant recipient of about a year and a half ago now. So those types of things, transplant or not, are of concern. So, and the reason that became an issue is because I fell at work. I had previous back issues from a car accident that we were in actually I had said 3 months, but I guess it was more like 5 or 6 months after the transplant. We got rear-ended and I received some back injuries. So anyway, it's been a year-long process, and I have started what's called spinal rejuvenation and to prevent another knife. And hopefully this will be the answer. It's so far so good. It seems like it's really helping. And but then, someone didn't clean up water at work and I happened to find it. So that turned into sciatica, which turned into also a diagnosis of pancreatitis, which turned into now an enlarged spleen at the high level, but nothing like out of control. So hopefully that'll calm down. My point is, it created a lot of inflammation on top of the inflammation I already have going on in my body at all times, because I have autoimmune issues, not just one, but multiple in my GI area. So now, within a month's period of time, I have somehow managed to gain 11 pounds. And I'm frustrated, to say the least. I'm grateful to be here, don't get me wrong, and I'm so grateful that there's no issue with my liver. My liver's good. So it's just I just don't understand how you can possibly gain that much. Well, what happened, I think, is my cortisol just went out the roof with the stress of the unknown. And stress causes inflammation to take over in my gut when that happens. So it flares all of my autoimmune issues, ulcerative colitis, irritable bowel, etc. And and a lot of allergies going on around here. Nice rainy day though, but I'm up and at it. But so of course I'm going to sneeze now. Just one moment, please. Okay, I'm back. So with the stress comes the cortisol comes the cravings. So things that I don't normally eat, I was just wanting, like sugar especially. So when I'm chomping down on cookies that I shouldn't be eating, or gluten-free, but still, or you name it, it just kind of got out of control for a second there. And in rewinding, I'm like, wow, I can't believe I just overindulged to stress eat. And we stress eat, we stress drink, we stress, it's just, we're human. So I'm on a mission to drop these pounds and also put out the fire that's within. Oh, I had an ulcer going on pretty good. I think that's ultimately what that portal vein concern was about, was an ulcer. And that's better. So moving forward, I am going to, I started fasting for most of the day. And fasting helps heal the body naturally. And then in the evening, in my 2 or 3 hour window of eating, I'm trying not to allow those types of things that I know are not good for me back into the picture. And also, I need to stop eating so late at night. My husband doesn't get off of work until 6, and next thing you know, it's 7:30 eating dinner. And one of the habits that I really need to drop, that is my whoopee, is eating the popcorn. I mentioned that in a previous video. So right now, I got on the scale this morning and it said 159 pounds. Come to Jesus. I just said it out loud for all of the world to hear. I don't care though, because it is what it is. And not only did I have this really traumatic thing happen that caused great concern, I'm also a 46-year-old woman who is probably going through perimenopause or whatever the garbage is that we have to face at this stage in life. So hormones are out of whack. And then also I have been on a steroid, which, yes, it's awful. But, pros and cons with being alive. I mean, I have to take it because of my body's tendency to attack itself. And so the prednisone that I've been on, it also causes you to be excessively hungry. And once you start eating, it's like you could just ravenously eat anything in sight. So I'm hopefully going to hear that that's going to get dropped down again, but I may be on 5 milligrams of prednisone for the rest of my life. So I'm going to have to deal and see what is best for me. But I do know for a fact that intermittent fasting is good for a reset, along with, continuously giving it some nutrition. So I'm starting a new nutrition program here soon. It's a supplementary program, and it is plant-based, and I'm super excited to get it going. So I'll, share that information as I go along, and we'll see if it actually works, right? And then also I've been reading about doing a 1 day low carb and then a next day some carb. So then that way you trick your metabolic system into tapping into that secondary resource of burning the fat. And essentially this guru that I was listening to on a podcast, he was saying how that sometimes when we think about losing weight, we go way into doing too much cardio because that's what we've always been told. Hit it, hit that elliptical or that treadmill for at least an hour and torture yourself. And he's like, no, that actually does the opposite if you do too much, because it is hard on your joints, which then again causes inflammation and so forth. So this anti-inflammatory way of life is, I honestly believe, the way to go for anyone with any conditions, because it's just getting your body in a state of pH that is quality. So if you're in a good state of a pH balance in your body, disease and other issues can't thrive. Anyway, soapbox, my point is, I am going to be doing the very first official class, and it's going to be introduction to your kitchen, essentially. And so we'll be talking about things like kitchen safety, necessary spices, your refrigerator, what to keep, what to get rid of, going through your pantry, same concept, and so on and so forth. And I'm super excited about it. I'm going to teach you the very first dish that I think you need to have in your recipe book, and it's also the number one cause for people, it's not funny, number one cause for people to go to the emergency room because of a knife wound. So we'll cover all of those things because I want you to be safe while we're busy cooking away all these delicious comfort foods that we're going to take out the bad ideas and replace with healthier / anti-inflammatory versions to get to the best possible state of wellness in mind, body, and soul. Anyway, lots more to come, of course, but I just wanted to touch base with you while I'm working on all of this other goodness, because I just wanted to let you know that I'm okay. I'm back. I'm firing away again. And this is what you do. And so this 159 pounds is going to say 140 in no time. And I hope you'll come along with my journey to see what you can do with your own journey to make the necessary changes for you to feel amazing and look amazing, but feel amazing most importantly. Anyway, I hope you enjoy your Sunday. Get out there and do something for you. This is about focusing on wellness and selflessness as well. because in order to be right on the inside with the mind, the body, and the soul, it takes work that puts yourself first. And that's not being selfish, that's being selfless. So figure something out. Get out of the house if it's a beautiful day where you are, or if it's raining like it is here, sit inside and read a book, an uplifting book, or do some adult coloring, or, we just bought flowers yesterday. I'm looking forward to planting those. Just feel good things. So I will see you very soon. This week is when I plan to do the very first official class. I'm super stoked. Been a long time coming, but it just goes to prove, never give up on the beauty in your dreams. You can live the life you've imagined. You just have to refuse to quit. As my 7th, 8th grade softball coach used to tell us, if she hears you say the word can't on her field, you are off of the field. It does not exist if you don't allow it in your vocabulary. So get rid of that word. You got this. We'll see you soon. Have a good day.